So you finally got your new car?
Oh yes, I did, and what a car it is. This is the Mahindra XUV400 EL Pro.
EL Pro sounds heavy. This car has been around for more than a year, I think, but this variant sounds new. What's new in this?
You're actually right. This is a new variant for the car, the EL Pro, and it brings about big updates for the car. And by big I mean, you must have noticed the huge 10.25-inch infotainment display. This comes with the Adrenox UI, which means you get connected car tech. You can browse apps on there. You can check music. You can check the weather info. You can even read the news on that. It's that cool. And on top of that, I've got a big 10.25-inch instrument display as well with customizable screens.
Yeah,
Look how cool it is.
It does look very crisp and very sharp. Very fancy. What else is new?
Well, if you talk about new features, I actually get dual zone air con. I can feel cold while you get hot air right to your section.
This is not something you see in cars at this price point. I can't remember any car which has a dual zone climate control. I don't think there are too many.
I don't think either, because this is a very, very premium feature, and like it just makes you feel very, very nice when you're seated inside the car, don't you? Like, look at your temperature right now. It's completely different to mine.
Yeah. I'm really liking this interior. This black and beige combination looks very premium, and it looks like money well spent.
Oh, yes it is.
Do you mind if I change the music? I don't like your playlist.
I don't mind at all.
Okay, this works for me. Do you want me to put the maps back on?
No, there's actually no need for that. I can get my maps right on my instrument display, which is my favorite feature about this new update.
That is really cool.
And I can even expand it to a full screen view just by pressing the button here. Gives me the entire navigational data right into my field of view. Don't even have to look at the middle screen there.
Now you're just showing off.
So, what do you think about the car?
Good car. I really like it. It seems very premium. How much time did you spend trying to figure out what car you wanted?
Well, that's an interesting question. I did spend a little bit of time.
Yeah.
I mainly had to calculate my costs, my running costs, and my initial investment to the car, and how much it would compare to, let's say, petrol or a diesel car. But once I figured that out, I mean, it wasn't really a tough decision to go for an electric car, that too the XUV400.
By the way, I love these bronze highlights or copper inserts. Yeah. Love them. Anyway, coming back, I also want to buy a car, and I've been spending my days just trying to figure out what car to buy. Got a similar budget, and I really want to cut down on my fuel expenses. That's just skyrocketing right now, and I cannot spend so much on fuel.
Well, you're talking about fuel expenses. How much do you drive a month?
I do about, say, 40 kilometers a day, roughly 1,000 to 1,200 kilometers a month.
That's a considerable amount of petrol money that you spend, right?
I do, yeah.
Well,
that's what
with this car, which goes about 300 kilometers on a charge, you'll only need to charge it 5 times a month. And considering the cost of charging, that is less than 1/5 of what you spend on a petrol car.
So you're telling me that I can get away with just about, what, 1,500 rupees of fuel bills a month? That doesn't seem.
And you talk about fuel bills, your fuel pump is right at your home where your EV charger will be.
In my basement?
Yes, that's right.
And how many days do you spend charging your car?
Well, the technology has advanced enough that you just need to plug in the car and leave it overnight, and you'll be ready to go with a full battery the next morning.
Just overnight?
Yeah.
And you're saying you get 300 kilometers, and that's claimed by the company, I'm sure.
No, it's actually the tested range that you generally get with the car.
You've done that?
Yes.
So you're getting 300 kilometers on a single charge?
Yes, I am.
So you're telling me if I were to drive this car, I have to charge just once a week, and I can do that right in my parking?
Yes.
Is that easy?
Yes, it
can't
is
be that easy. There has to be some catch.
There's no catch. Do you think the car is devoid of any features? You're sat in the car, I mean,
yeah, seems pretty sorted that way. So I get your point about low running costs, and that does make sense, but I don't know, I've done my research, and electric cars are still expensive to buy. The upfront cost is higher, and if I'm going to spend this much money, I'll just get a car that's bigger, has more features, right?
Well, I think you need to do better research on the topic, bro, because this car is not smaller than any C-segment SUV.
Really?
Yes. The dimensions, the space, they're all there.
Second. Hello? Yeah. Okay. I can be there in an hour or so. Does that work? Okay, cool. I'll see you then.
What's up?
So, I'll have to book a cab now and head home because my sister, you know, she just moved to Delhi.
Yeah, told me about it.
Yeah, so she's thankfully found her own place, so she can leave me alone, leave me and my house alone. But I have to help her move. She's got some stuff that she needs to move to that house, so I'm going to book a cab, help her move, and hopefully see you later in the day.
Tell you what, let's take the car.
Yeah.
Let's test out the space. We can fill in luggage in the boot. And the best part, you get to drive.
So far so good, seems like a great car to drive. Very refined, very smooth actually. Never driven an electric, so I see the appeal. Why does it say fun over there though?
Actually, the normal driving mode, but I'm pretty sure it's still fun. Why don't I put it into the fearless mode for you? Accelerate.
So cool.
Well, you are definitely having fun.
So 0 to 100, what is this? How much, how quick
Well,
is
it is actually 8.3 seconds.
That's quick.
Yeah.
So if I were to look for similar levels of performance in a petrol car, I'll have to spend quite a lot more money, I think. Yeah.
Well, more than double, I guess. Quite addictive, isn't it? The performance.
It is. It is. But I'm sure doing all of this again and again is draining your battery, and I don't want to force you to go to a charging station and spend hours over there.
Well, I don't think that's an issue at all because you can search for EV charging station right from the infotainment display. Why shouldn't I be? It's a great car. Isn't it comfortable? Tell me it's comfortable.
The seats are very comfortable.
It is actually pretty good, and he's been trying to sell me this since morning.
Aren't you convinced yet?
I am. I hate to admit it, but yeah, I am getting there right now.
Aren't you looking for a new car?
Yes, I am, and that's what I've been dealing with since morning. Was this one's been trying to convince me very hard to get this one, but I don't know. I'm still on the fence about electric cars.
The seats feel really nice.
They actually do. That's what I was telling him. It does look quite premium. This leather seat
It
upholstery.
looks premium, it feels premium because it is premium.
I get it. I get it. I get it. So he's been trying since morning to convince me to buy this car, and I'm still on the fence about electrics. And okay, you know what? Third person's opinion. What do you think of the car? Do you like this? Should I buy this?
I love it. I think you should buy it.
It's supposed to be on my team.
Well, I think that makes your case now.
Bye. Thank you. See you soon. You should buy this car.
I might just.
Are you convinced now, or do I need to make an even bigger case for you to buy this car?
I am pretty convinced, but I still need some more of your time to discuss a few more things.
What now?
Well, what color should I book?